Hi guys! How are you today? Welcome back to my channel, Adventures in America. If you are new to my channel, my name is Jocelyn, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And today we're going to talk about the arrival guidelines for passengers arriving at the Cebu Airport in the Philippines. Travel restrictions in Philippines are changing rapidly. At the moment, Filipino citizens are allowed to travel in the Philippines, and I also made a video who are the eligible passengers and the immigration documents that you needed to present, and I'm going to send the link to that video in my description below. Also, if you are a foreigner who wants to travel in the Philippines, you needed to secure a visa from the Philippine consulate. However, the reason for your travel must be to visit immediate family members in the Philippines, or these immediate family members must be traveling with you, and they are only your spouse, your parent, or your child. Other than this, you are not allowed to travel in the Philippines. Also, if you're a former Filipino, you also needed to secure a visa from the Philippine consulate before traveling, because you are considered a foreigner. For those who are dual citizens, you are also allowed to travel. However, if you are a dual citizen and you do not have a valid Philippine passport, make sure that you bring your foreign passport plus your dual citizenship documents, and also make sure that you confirm with your airline regarding your dual citizenship documents that you will be bringing instead of a Philippine passport. Let's get started. So before you fly and during check-in, here are the requirements. Number 1, register via the online MCIA or Mactan Cebu International Airport Passenger Arrival Registration Form. And all arriving international passengers are required to register not earlier than 5 days prior to departure. I'm going to send the link below, and also a travel registration number or TRN will be generated once registration is complete. For land-based overseas Filipino workers, register to the OFW Assistance Information System or OASIS. I'm going to send the link below as well. And for non-overseas Filipino workers, these are Filipino citizens, dual citizens, and foreigners with visas. Please ensure to have a confirmed booking at a hotel accredited by tourism and health agencies and for at least 2 days. Number 2, upon check-in, sign the declaration and waiver form presented by the check-in agent indicating that you are healthy and fit to travel. You also needed to present the following documents: valid passport, valid visa with proof of filiation or marriage if applicable. For non-overseas Filipino workers, proof of pre-booked Cebu Hotel accommodation is needed. For a list of accredited hotels, visit the MCIA COVID-19 International Advisory page, or I'm going to send the link below. For overseas Filipino workers, kindly coordinate with the Overseas Workers Welfare Administration for specific requirements and other guidelines. Travel reference number upon completion of the online MCIA passenger arrival registration form, effective July 15, 2020. Health declaration form available upon check-in at your port of origin and must be filled out prior to arrival. During the flight, number 3, accomplish the arrival card. Number 4, when you arrive, After your flight, present your TRN generated after registering through the online MCIA passenger arrival registration form at the validation counter and claim your barcode for identification and swab testing. Number 5, proceed to thermal scanning by the Bureau of Quarantine and submit the health declaration form. Number 6, clear with immigration and submit the arrival card. Number 7, at the arrival reclaim hall, proceed to your respective desks for a briefing. For land-based overseas Filipino workers, proceed to the Overseas Workers Welfare Administration desk. For sea-based overseas Filipino workers, proceed to the Maritime Industry Authority or the Marina desk. For non-overseas Filipino workers, proceed to the cashier and pay for the COVID-19 RT-PCR test. The tests cost 4,900 pesos and you may pay via cash, in Philippine currency or Visa cards. Currency exchange is available at the terminal. Number 8, proceed to the waiting area for swab testing. Submit the barcode to the health personnel and undergo the RT-PCR test. Once the test has been completed, wear the orange band sticker on your right wrist to indicate completion. Number 9, claim your baggage at the designated carousel. Number 10, go through customs check, and your respective agencies or hotel representatives shall assist you to your designated shuttle bus that will transfer you to your assigned hotel. At the quarantine hotel, number 11, check in at your hotel and wait for the results of your test. Wait for an email of your swab test result from Bureau of Quarantine to be released after 24 to 48 hours. Ensure that your email address is valid. If the email address is invalid, a copy of your test result will be sent to your designated hotel. Results are uploaded to a secured website provided to the designated hotels. Hard copy of the test results will be given to the passengers by the assigned hotel liaison officer. Number 12, for OFWs or overseas Filipino workers, your accommodation and food during your stay will be shouldered by the Philippine government. For non-overseas Filipino workers, your accommodation and food during your stay will be at your own expense. Delivery of food and other essentials to your room are subject to the rules and regulations of the hotel. What happens when you tested positive? The Bureau of Quarantine will direct you to a hospital for further medical treatment. If you tested negative, you may obtain your Bureau of Quarantine medical certificate, and you can get this from the DOH or Department of Health website, and you can now proceed out of your hotel. You may call your relatives to pick you up at your hotel or arrange your own transportation. If you are taking Philippine Airlines, if your ticket's original destination is in Manila or outside Cebu province, Philippine Airlines shall accommodate you on the next flight available to your final point of arrival. For land-based overseas Filipino workers, you may coordinate with OWA or use the OWA Uwi Na portal for further transportation needs after your final point of arrival. For sea-based overseas Filipino workers, you may coordinate with your local mining agency for further transportation needs after your final point of arrival. For non-overseas Filipino workers or all other passengers, because of an additional domestic flight from Cebu, an airport terminal fee or passenger service charge or PSC amounting to 345 pesos will be collected from you in Mactan, Cebu Airport upon check-in. This is a fee charged by the Philippine government or Philippine airport authorities for the use of airport terminal facilities, and in this case, the use of Mactan, Cebu Airport for your domestic flight. The PSC is then remitted to the government or airport authorities upon the passenger's flight departure from the airport. To avoid inconvenience, please prepare the PSC in Philippine currency prior to check-in in Cebu. If you have an onward PAL flight, please ensure to register and secure all travel and health documents required by your destination's local government unit. And lastly, once you arrive home, please complete your 14-day quarantine self-isolation. Also, there are reports that swab testing and quarantine will be removed for arriving passengers coming from low-risk areas or countries. But if these reports are made official and posted in key government websites, I'm going to put all the links below so you will not be confused. But my advice is to check key government websites and do not rely solely on reports, because sometimes the news may mislead you into some information that is not complete or is not considered like an official announcement from the Philippine government. So as soon as the information is available, I'm going to post the full text from the government website and I'll send it to my description. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in my next video.